I was back in the wild again, and I felt right at home where I belong. I had that feeling coming over me again, just like it happened so many times before. Yeah.
Second weekend, first bow kill.
The spirit of the woods is like an old good friend,
And he died inside.
makes me feel warm and good inside. And I knew his name, and it was good to see him again. 'Cause in the wind he's still alive. Oh, Fred Bear, walk with me down the trails again. Take me back, back where I belong. Oh, Fred Bear, I'm glad to have you at my side, my friend. And I'll join you in the big hunt before too long. Before too long. It was kind of dark, another misty dusk, and it came from a tangle down below. And I tried to remember everything you taught me.
This little spike came through November 28th around 4 p.m. He got up to 20 yards close to us and never busted us. We had already saw several does earlier that evening, and here is a mid-hunt interview from that day.
Okay, so we've saw 3 of them. Today's good. It's gonna be a good day.
Mossy oak, swamp bottom, dewdrop falling. Old Tom answering a hoot house calling. Nothing like the sound when the day breaks. Me and Daddy in the woods on a Saturday. You see, his granddaddy hunted these hills, and I hope someday that my kids will. He said, do me a favor before I'm gone, love this land and pass it on. Pass it on. He showed me how to cast a line, where the whitetail live and how to read their sign. He'd lean my gun up against a tree so he could hold a barbed wire fence for me. Yeah, I learned a lot from watching his ways, like how to hunt smart and how to be safe. He said, one of these days, son, you'll be grown. Remember what I taught you and pass it on. Pass it
Kara watched this deer for several hundred yards, and she got a little buck fever, and when it come time to take the shot, we were afraid that he was going to jump out and go into the brush and we would never see him again. So she got a little excited and pulled and made a bad shot, and we looked for several hours and never found him. Hopefully he makes it to next season.
Pass it on. I turned 21, my dad walked in with an old shotgun. He said, "This belonged to your grandpa."
Kara, how has your deer season been in 2020?
Well, I saw a lot of bucks, but I got a good opportunity on an 8-pointer, but I kind of jerked a lot because I was nervous.
Yeah, we sat and watched him quite a while that morning. He walked down the shooting road here for about 4 or 5 minutes and got the old heart pumping. Have you enjoyed this deer season?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen several deer. We always see a doe or something when we go. I think she enjoys watching the deer. And we've got plenty of footage of deer this year. Just only had the opportunity to get one on film when we got one, and we got one on film where we missed. But overall, we've had a pretty good deer season this year, and I'm glad Kara got to enjoy it. Anything you'd like to?
Mm-mm.
We'll take you around and show you the blind that Kara's been sitting in from the outside. This is the view from our blind, and you can see all the way to the other end. And we've got a food plot on the other end. I'll show you some pictures of that from that end. It's a little shaky. And then I'll show you Kara from this end, from in front of our blind. This is Kara in our blind that we've made here underneath the old tripod that's no longer in use. And it's worked out pretty good for us this deer season. The deer are kind of used to it, and they'll walk pretty close. This is our food plot we planted in Labor Day weekend. A bunch of turnips and clover, and we have winter wheat on this side. We'll zoom in and we'll walk up a little closer, that way you can see how big the turnips turned out. Here's our turnips that we planted. Kara's gonna pick up one and show you how they turned out. The deer look like they nibble just on the sides of the turnip and eat some of the tops. But there's clover mixed in here and winter wheat. The winter wheat's on this side. And it looks like the turnips has done better than the winter wheat did.
Here's some footage of the deers using the food plot this season.
So handle it with love and pass it on. Pass it on in the name of conservation. Pass it on to another generation. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Nothing like the sound when the day breaks. Me and my boy in the woods on a Saturday. Pass it on.